I think first thing first, it's a disgrace, a total disgrace to lose a match like this. You understand? Where you just give it away. We gave the match away today, and it's disappointing. It's very, very disappointing. You know, our players just decided not to pitch for the game. And look, Parity is a very good team. They played very well today. But if you look at all the goals, and from the first 5 minutes, it was clear that they will be all over us. The mistakes that we were doing, they never pressed us to win the ball. We just passed the ball to them. We are lucky not to concede 5, 6, 7 today. We are very, very lucky, to be honest. And they know themselves that those goals were just given to them as a gift. You know, I think first minute of the game, Salem was already 1-on-1 with the keeper. He missed. Very lucky. Did he wait for it? No. We decided to pass it to him, you know. The last goal, the fourth goal, 2 of our players are on the ball. With no pressure, the guy comes from 6, 7 meters away, takes the ball and go, and they score the fourth goal. It's disappointing, but the team survived for yet another season. So I think the planning has to start and decision has to be made. But on my side, I'm very disappointed, and I'm not the person to always point fingers. I will take the blame as a coach. You know, I did my best as a coach, but there are some of the things that you really have to go deep and look into. Like today's game, I think we have to sit and look deep into this game and look deep into some of the performances, some of individuals, and see if we can find anything there. You understand? To say, do you want to play or not? Understand? If you don't want to play, it's fine. Then we plan ahead for the next season.
Thanks, Coach. We'll take the 2 rounds and then we come to Big Mike.
Coach, mhlambe umbuzo lo uzo-follow up nenkulumo benawo manje. Mhlambe lokhu kukunika i-team umsebenzi olula uthatha inqumo ukuthi baba abantu ekufanele badedelwe nabantu ekufanele bathengwe. Ngabe nama-results angaba i-positive yokuthi kube easy for you guys ukuthi thathe i-decision for moving forward.
Well, Coach, my question is with regards to the mindset of the players going into this game, because you guys weren't really playing for much because you were safe from relegation and you went with a realistic chance of getting into the top 8. So do you think that's part of the reason why the boys performed the way they did and dropping their guard and not really putting much effort into the bench?
Yeah, kufika kuleso sikhathi la okumele khona sibakhuluma amaqiniso kuphela isizini ukuthi okay, umuntu nomuntu akahlale phansi ayibuka ukuthi ucontribute yini eqenjini, uyadeserve ukuhlala noma iqembu lisengakunika mhlawumbe i-contract ukuthi uqhubeke or sesiyabonga. Understand? If upresident ethi hayi sesiyabonga Ayanda awusinika into ebesiyifuna icathi lesi sikhathi esuke sifika njalo ngokuphela isizini. So ukuthi kwenze i-performance yanamhlanje yenze kwaba lula yini uthatha lezo iy'nqumo, angeke ngisho ukuthi yenze kwaba lula, but siphoxekile ngendlela kwenzeke ngayo. Siphoxekile ngendlela kwenzeke ngayo ukuthi singadliwa igame enjengale yokugcina ekhaya sidliwe ngale ndlela esidliwe ngayo. Angeke ngikhuluma kakhulu ngey'nqumo ngoba ngicathi into esazohlalelwa phansi kucace ukuthi kwenzakalani next season, but engingakugcizelela ukuthi nje lo mphumela namhlanje usiphathe kakhulukazi ube yihlazo kubalandeli bethu abe bephumele bezosupport team akade benayo throughout the season ukuthi bengavali isizini yabo kanje, kube yihlazo kubalandeli bethu. And me as a coach ngiyaxolisa kakhulu ngalokho ngoba kumele ngithathe i-accountability. And then to go into the second question, I won't say it's. I didn't expect them to to come with an attitude like this, because throughout the week I saw players training normally. You understand? We spoke about it to say this season is not over, and it's not like we were playing for nothing. I said it even before that we are playing for 3 points. We're playing for the badge, for the supporters. At least they deserve that. The president deserves that we finish this season at least with the positive results. You understand? But to be honest, if you look at the performance today, some of them were just on holiday. Some of them were just on holiday. You could see who's fighting, but you could see some of them were very disappointed because some of them have been, doing very, very well. But I think you might be right that already this week they were already on holiday because they know we are safe from relegation. You can't get into the orbit. You can't get inside someone's mind and find out how he thinks. But with the performance, I fully agree. Some of them already were in a holiday.
Thanks, Coach. We've got 2 questions. We'll start with Big Mike and then Vui.
Hello, Coach. Coming on, Big Mike from Usuthu FM. Coach, lena i-direction nje kuwena ngasebakhulu. Ufike vele engathi umkhumbulo usubonakala ngathi uyaqina. But wakwazi ukuthi usebenze then usuku position ekuyona njengamanje. Now, knowing you very well ukuthi coach unama ambitions. Athi now ambitions akho ke wena yourself as a coach. Are you happy with just being ukuthi ulande sowonakele noma mhlawumbe ufisa ukuthi nje ube permanent coach in the straight? So ngawe nje wena sebakhulu athina ama ambitions akho?
Let's just move to
Okay.
We are there.
Okay.
Mr. Mike.
Coach from Newsroom Africa. I know it's sort of a frustrating night for you, especially after this match, and worse than anything, you have to then come sit here and speak to media. But when you sort of look at the season, are there though any positives that can be used this season to become succession plans for a possible better season coming up? Have you pinpointed those parts? Because yes, frustrating today, I don't feel like the whole season could have just been bad. Have you identified that yes, there are those succession, those sort of like positives that then can be used in succession to building up for could be a better season or even a successful season for AmaZulu?
Okay, thank you. Let me start with your question. First of all, as a head coach, you have to sit whether you lost 4-0 in front of the journalist, whether we won 4-0. So if we sit after winning 4-0, we have to sit after losing 4-0. So don't worry about that. We have to take it as part of our job. But yes, there are a lot of things that we feel were positives, but there are a lot of things where we feel they were not so good this season. You understand? I still have myself to sit with the president to give him the full report of the 6 games that I was in charge, and obviously I will have to say where I think we improved, where I think we can still improve for next season. And I'm sure himself as the president also sitting at home, he's reflecting on the season, looking at what went wrong, what didn't go right in our season. And then we sit, we discuss those issues, and then the final verdict coming from him as a president. But from my side, there are a lot of things that were positive, but there were a lot of things that were not so good in our season, and things that I think should have been avoided. Thank you. Next question. My ambitions are as a coach. Obviously, I'm going to be head coach. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Ngiyafuna ukuthi ngibe head coach, whether lokho kwenzeka manje noma kwenzeka in 3 years time, ekugcineni ngiyafuna ukuthi ngigcine ngibe head coach ozinzile. But ngiye ngasho before ukuthi whenever iqembu lithi siyamdinga uAyanda ukuthi this is me, I will always be available. We understand. And I feel ukuthi lezo zinto enjengalezo izona ezikhulisa abaqeqeshi bonke. Ngicabanga ukuthi khona umqeqeshi waqala nje as a coach, Sundowns winner 11 games in a row. They started somewhere, all of them. Bizzo started somewhere, Roland started somewhere. Pep Guardiola started somewhere. You know, it didn't just become Pep Guardiola. So we all have to start somewhere. We all have to face some difficulties along the way. It depends what's your personality. How do you take those ones? And do they help you to grow as a coach? So for me, whatever situation I'm facing, I'm willing to take it positive because it will make me grow as a head coach. But yes, my ambition is to be a full-time head coach.
We'll go to Nkulego. I don't know if we have a new after Nkulego or Robin, and is it safe to conclude? Yeah,
Mqeqeshi, mhlambe lo mbuzo engizobuza ungaba zinyana kodwa umbuzo engicabanga ukuthi sekuyisikhathi ukuthi umuntu okunazo awuphendule. I-KZN as a whole kunalento ukuthi ama-team ase-KZN alanda abadlali ababa more influential than club. Igcine isidistractor i-purpose ye-club. Mhlambe, do you feel ukuthi it's about time ukuthi iqembu njengamaZulu likholelwe kubadlali balo ngizokwenza u-example ngiyacela uyisebenzisa le i-team njenge-Arrows ayinawo abadlali abaningi aba-influential inabadlali abaningi abancane and uyabona i-consistency yabo even though bengayi la mhlawumbe ukuthola indebe kodwa there's consistency yama-young players and the style of football even kufika ngokucoach bahlezi bestika kuleyo standards zabo bafana ne-Sundowns. Mhlawumbe do you feel it's about time ukuthi amaZulu go back to basics and focus on the talent that they have from development level?
Coach, maybe just for me, the last one. You beat Kaizer Chiefs here 4-0, and then now you lose to a team like Pirates. Is it because Pirates are much better? You know, yes, of course, they won the retaliate here, and also they're in the free circle now. In the Cup, yes, you can put that at scale. But what do you make of them?
Make of Pirates. Yeah, I said they are a very good team. They are a very good team. But I said it again to say, but we also gave it to them today. You understand? We can't take away that they are a very, very good team, but losing for it to them, I think, is because we just gave it to them. And I don't want to compare them to Chiefs or whoever. You know, we beat Chiefs 4-0 here, and the following Saturday, I think, or the following Wednesday, we played Marumo Gardens. We drew 1-1. Understand? So it's about consistency. You understand? You can beat any team in the league, but it's about consistency. You can't pick and choose which games you go all out, which games you reserve yourself. So I can't compare the two games or the two teams, but this one feels more as a disappointment because we didn't give our all. We were not on the field at all. And to answer who players are influential, I think the team is basuke nama-goals nama-objectives abababekele wona ukuthi simadoda sifuna ukufinisha endaweni yokuthi noma sifuna ukuwina i-cup, but we feel with your experience ngingakwenza lokho. Understand? So if umuntu efika mhlambe i-behavior ishintsha, you can't blame the team ukuthi ithi ngabantu aba-influential because mhlambe i-background yabo bengakusho lokho. So I want to talk about something nginganayo experience yayo, like ukusho ukuthi go-errors kwenzakalani somewhere else. But I think the team, to be fair, iletha abadlali aba-recognized, abadlali with experience. They mix with my young players, and I think based in a group, right, kakhulu bengacompete for anything. So that's why I'm saying I'm very, very disappointed this season that we are way up because we deserve much, much better. If you look, I've said it before that I think our squad is one of the best three in the league. You understand? So individual players, I can't go much on that, but yeah, it is what it is.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.